Well, inflation continues to weigh on consumers into 2023. So can you guard against it with an emergency fund? Let's get to Yahoo Finance's personal finance editor, Janna Herron. So Janna, we hear a lot about the need to build an emergency fund when things go wrong. But what exactly should we be accounting for in it? And how much do you need to save up?
Sure, those are great questions. And I think one of the first things is to really define what an emergency is, because sometimes we think something might be an emergency and it's not. So I like to think of these, remember in the pandemic, we had stimulus checks. So an emergency fund is kind of your own personal stimulus check when things go south. You want to tap into this fund when you have an unexpected expense or expenses that, if left unpaid, threaten your personal safety or health, the health or safety of your loved ones who depend on you, so your children, your spouse, or it threatens your ability to make money. So those things are emergencies. So that can be a medical emergency, such as a broken arm or leg, or you need to get your heat fixed in the middle of winter. That definitely is an emergency, or a car repair so you can get to work. Of course, there are other expenses out there that are very important. You want to pay your credit card bills, you want to pay your student loan bills, but oftentimes you can negotiate with your lender for a hardship plan or a payment plan in those instances. So really, personal safety, health, those of your family, and your ability to make money, that's what an emergency fund is.
So, Janna, we've established what the fund is, that you need to set it aside. The question is, how do you go about building it? How much of your monthly income, let's say, should you be setting aside for it?
So the big goal here is you want 3 to 6 months of your essential bills saved up. And 3 months for 2-income households, 6 months if you're a 1-income household. Now, this is a huge amount. And if we've heard the statistics, right, that a third of American households can't cover $400 without borrowing or selling something or just not covering it all. So what I would say is start small. Allocate either your tax refund, your bonus, a little bit of your income, any side gig money, and try to save up for that biggest bill payment that you have that's essential. So for most people, that would be your housing, your rent, or mortgage payment. And so at least you start with that and you have some peace of mind. If something goes wrong, well, at least I have my housing payment covered for next month. And then you can build up to the 1 month, and then 2 months, and then 3 months. And you just don't want to get discouraged or overwhelmed that you need this huge amount of money. Start small. At least you'll have something if things don't go right.
Yeah, start small and build on it. Something to give a lot of Americans peace of mind. Yahoo Finance's personal finance editor, Janna Herron, thanks so much for that.